Hello, my majestic and radiant Leo souls, and welcome back to Cosmic Wisdom. Hey, great Leos. Draw a deep, powerful breath. Settle into your throne. I want you to listen not just with your ears, but with the very core of your lion heart. Tonight, while the world is hushed in slumber and the stars themselves seem to hold their breath, two sacred and monumental events are destined to unfold within you. And I need you to hear this loud and clear. Do not be afraid. What is coming is not a challenge to be feared, but a coronation you have been earning your entire life. Do not fear your own magnificence. Leo, you are the heart of the zodiac, the radiant soul ruled by the sun itself. You are the embodiment of courage, of warmth, of a light that was meant to be seen. But lately, you've sensed a dimming, haven't you? Not a whisper, but a deep, resonant hum from within your chest, a feeling that the brilliant fire you've always known has been burning on low. You've felt a powerful, undeniable pull, a sense that a dramatic shift in your personal story is not just on the horizon. It has already been set in motion. You are not imagining things. You are not being overly dramatic. That feeling of standing on the precipice of a grand revelation, that almost tangible golden light you can sometimes see at the edge of your vision, that is your sovereign intuition, your soul's direct line to the cosmos, confirming what you already know deep down. It is time to take back your throne. And the fact that you are here, listening to my voice at this exact moment, is a divine appointment. Your royal spirit guided you here because it knew this was the moment of your anointing. You are someone who leads with your heart, who understands the world through the lens of passion and purpose. You felt this coming. This message, my dear Leo, is not for everyone. It is a royal decree for the souls who have shone their light into the darkest corners, only to have others try to steal their warmth. It is for the hearts who have loved with the force of 1,000 suns, who have been fiercely loyal, only to be met with lukewarm appreciation. It is for the performers who gave the show of a lifetime to an unworthy audience. It is for you, the one who has worn the heavy crown of being the strong one, the entertainer, the eternal source of energy for everyone else, often forgetting to save any of that precious light for yourself. And yet, even after every performance where the applause felt hollow, even when your generosity was taken for granted, you still choose to love, to create, to shine. I am not here to offer you simple words of comfort. I am here as your royal advisor, to sit with you in your throne room and to gently place the crown back upon your head, reminding you of the divine, unshakable truth of who you were always meant to be. Before we step into the sacred golden light that the universe is preparing just for you, I want you to connect with this energy right now. If your heart leaps, if you feel a stirring of profound recognition, go to the comments and declare your readiness by typing, "I am ready to reign." And if you have not yet joined our cosmic family, now is the moment to subscribe and press that notification bell. Because the wisdom we share here is designed to help you claim the brilliant destiny you were born for. You are not alone, magnificent Leo. You have been a sun for so many planets, warming them with your gravity, illuminating their paths with your unwavering light. But tell me, my love, who has tended to your fire? You learned to roar with laughter even when your heart was cracking. You knew how to turn your own pain into a source of inspiration for others. And even when your own kingdom felt like it was crumbling, you used your magnificent heart as the cornerstone to rebuild again and again. Well, now, the cosmos is issuing a royal decree of energetic justice. The brilliant light you have so generously poured into the world the unwavering loyalty you have gifted so freely, the creative fire you have shared without a second thought. It is all beginning to return to you, 1,000-fold. Not quietly, not subtly, but in a way that befits your royal nature. Majestically, brilliantly, and with the undeniable grandeur of a sunrise. You will not have to search for it, because what is truly yours, your power, your joy, your kingdom, will be drawn to your light, like a moth to a divine flame. Your soul will recognize its own reflection long before your mind can even try to question it. An old, tired chapter of your story is closing. The version of you that accepted a supporting role in your own life, that tolerated those who were content to live in your shadow while secretly resenting your light. The Leo that dimmed its own shine to make others feel more comfortable. That version is taking its final bow. And from the ashes of that performance, a true sovereign, a radiant and authentic ruler is now ready to take the stage. Perhaps you have been feeling a profound sense of creative stagnation, a soul-deep boredom that feels like a cage. Perhaps the little games people play, the inauthenticity, the lack of passion in others, things you once tolerated with a theatrical sigh, now feel completely and utterly unbearable. Perhaps you've noticed your court is thinning out, that certain people are drifting away, unable to meet your gaze. Do not see this as rejection. You are not being abandoned. You are being honored. When a soul as radiant as yours begins its true ascension, it emits a frequency that is simply too high for those who thrive in mediocrity and shadow. You are undergoing a divine recalibration, and the universe is clearing your court of all the jesters, the sycophants, and the pretenders to make way for your true soul family. Have your daydreams become more vivid lately? Are you seeing flashes of a bolder, more creative, more joyful version of yourself? Are old passions, long thought dormant, suddenly roaring back to life? This is not mere fantasy, my friend. This is your soul, showing you the blueprint for your new kingdom. It is whispering to you, my magnificent ruler, it is time. It is time to lay down the burden of being everything to everyone else. The performance is over. It is time for your reign. You are in the midst of a sacred release. Everything that is not aligned with your most joyful, authentic, and powerful expression will now begin to exit your life, stage left, with the dramatic finality of a curtain call. The universe is preparing your stage for something new, something real, something worthy of your magnificent, sun-kissed heart. And know this, Leo, people are watching you. Some are in the audience, holding their breath in awe, ready to give you a standing ovation. Others, those who have been demoted from your court, watch from the wings with a regret so sharp they can barely stand it. There is someone who knows with absolute certainty how they took your light for granted, how they failed to appreciate the gift of your warmth. They may never admit it. Perhaps their pride is too great, or perhaps they know on a soul level that when they betrayed the loyalty of a Leo, they lost their own chance to stand next to greatness. But you, Leo, you do not need their validation to shine. Your journey is not about proving them wrong. Your power lies in the simple, undeniable act of being yourself. Your radiance is its own reward, its own justice. Life is preparing to publicly honor what was privately undervalued, not through punishment for others, but through glorious reward for you. Those who could not stand the heat of your fire will be left to shiver in the cold, wondering where the sun went. So if your heart feels heavy, if there's a creative block you can't seem to push through, if you've blamed yourself for not being enough, when the truth is you are always more than enough, I want you to sit up straight right now. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your chin. Because the weight of that false crown, the crown of self-doubt and perceived failure, is beginning to dissolve. You no longer need to perform for anyone's approval. You no longer need to prove your worth. Your only task now is to be gloriously, unapologetically, breathtakingly you. From this day forward, your creative instinct will become your unerring royal compass. It will no longer be a gentle suggestion. It will be a fiery, undeniable command from your soul. A brilliant idea will strike you with the force of a lightning bolt. You will suddenly know with absolute certainty the next step to take in your career or a personal project. You'll hear a piece of music and an entire vision will unfold in your mind. This is your soul, reminding you of its native language, the language of creation, of passion, of divine inspiration. A language that doesn't just speak, but builds worlds. And now, I want you to receive this next truth as if it were a sunbeam, traveling millions of miles through space to land directly upon your heart. Your passion is not a burden. Your need for recognition is not vanity. It is your soul's need to see its own light reflected in the world. The grand, generous love you gave, even when it was met with a weak handshake, was never, ever a mistake. You were created with a divine mission: to radiate, to lead with love, to inspire with courage, and to remind the world of the power of a joyful and open heart. Do not ever forget this: the kingdom you have been searching for in others, the validation you have been seeking outside of yourself. You have been the ruler of it all along. It is time for you to look at your own reflection, gaze into those fiery, passionate eyes, and declare with the force of a royal decree, I am worthy. I am worthy of a love that celebrates my light, that basks in my warmth, and that is proud to stand by my side. I am worthy of an audience that gives me a standing ovation. I deserve to play without guilt. I deserve a life where I no longer have to shrink myself to fit onto a smaller stage. I do not have to apologize for my own brilliance. This, my radiant Leo, is not an ending. It is your coronation. And if a shadow of doubt flickers, if you ever wonder, am I dreaming too big? Know this: no one dreams more magnificently than a soul who has known the cold and chooses to become their own sun. And no one deserves a grand, epic love story more than you, the one who has had their heart broken and still chooses to believe in love with every fiber of their being. We have opened the grand doors to your throne room together today, a sacred space where only you rule. You are not weak for having felt the sting of betrayal. You are not foolish for having given your loyalty to those who proved disloyal. You were simply practicing for the kingdom you are now ready to rule. You are not invisible, even if a world of blind fools failed to see the star that you are. You are the light, especially when you are standing in the darkness. Do you understand, Leo? Some of your deepest wounds don't come from simple heartbreak, but from the cosmic injustice of unrequited radiance. You loved majestically. You gave the best parts of your creative soul, your warmth, your energy, and the ones who received these priceless gifts often didn't even know how to hold them. That is why your heart has felt heavy. It is not heavy with weakness. It is heavy with a vast, unexpressed, creative power that has been held back for too long. The transformation you are undergoing now is a complete system overhaul. It is a divine intervention. Your old persona, the one built on seeking external validation, is being lovingly dismantled to reveal the unshakable, golden core of your true sovereign self. You are shedding a persona not just a mood. And like any epic production change, it comes with a period of chaos and excitement, a feeling of, the old script is finished, but I don't have the new one yet. This is why you feel that restless energy, why people who once felt like your loyal subjects now feel like strangers, why you crave the spotlight of a new stage, even if you're not sure what the play is about. There are days you feel frustrated, not because someone hurt you, but because you can feel the immense power building inside you and you don't yet know how to direct it. But please, hear this. This is the most glorious sign that your reign is about to begin. True healing for a Leo isn't about quietly letting go. It's about consciously and powerfully reclaiming your story. It is the journey of taking the director's chair of your own life and yelling, "Action!" with unshakable confidence. And as you step into your power, you will notice the cast of your life begins to change. Someone quietly exits. Someone else gets offended by your newfound radiance, by your refusal to play small any longer. Someone vanishes, as if their contract was simply up. Their departure is a gift, Leo. Do not mourn it. The universe is clearing the stage so that those who are not meant to be in your triumphant final act will know it is time to go. This is not failure. You are simply preparing for your premiere, and when you ascend to your throne, everything and everyone not meant for your new, elevated reality will naturally fall away. No more room for half-hearted applause. No more patience for relationships that drain your light. You can no longer pretend to be a candle when you were born to be the sun. Authenticity can feel blinding at first, but pretending to be less than you are is the slowest, most painful poison to a Leo soul. And then, a difficult but liberating truth will emerge. Someone may reveal their envy. Perhaps someone you considered a close ally, someone who enjoyed your warmth, but secretly feared your fire. They loved you when you needed them, but they cannot handle the glory of your strength. You don't have to engage. You don't have to confront them. In the theater of life, the greatest power is to simply turn your light away from that which does not deserve it and shine it upon your own path. You are being protected, Leo, by the divine power of the sun itself, which only nurtures that which is destined to grow. The justice of the universe is poetic and magnificent. Those who could not celebrate your rising will be left behind in the twilight, forever wondering what it feels like to truly shine. You don't have to fight. Your greatest power has always been your magnificent, generous heart. Because the spirit of a Leo never fades, it simply gathers its strength in the quiet moments before bursting forth in a glorious new dawn. Now, every scattered piece of your creative vision begins to merge into a masterpiece. You will begin to understand why certain projects failed, why people you poured your energy into couldn't match your vision, why opportunities that seemed perfect suddenly dissolved. It was never a reflection of your worth, Leo. It was divine redirection. The universe was protecting your brilliant creative energy from being wasted on scripts, stages, and people that were unworthy of your starlight. You weren't being rejected. You were being saved for the headline act. And then, the true magic begins. Your heart, once broken, once guarded, will begin to beat with the powerful, rhythmic drum of a grand celebration. This time, it doesn't beat in search of a missing piece. It beats with the magnificent wholeness of a star. It beats because you have learned to love yourself from a place of creative abundance, not from a place of lack. This time, love will be a royal affair. It will come not as a quiet comfort, but as a grand passion, a meeting of two sovereigns. It may be an old flame, now ready to worship at your altar, or it will be someone entirely new, someone who is not looking for a sun to orbit, but is a star in their own right, ready to create a new galaxy with you. They won't come to complete you. They will come to build an empire with you. The one who is truly meant for you will not ask you to dim your shine. They will hand you a megaphone. This time, you are the casting director. You will choose with the discerning eye of a true artist and the magnificent self-worth of a queen or king. You will no longer audition for roles in other people's mediocre plays. You will no longer accept lukewarm admiration, because you have finally understood. True love never asks you to be less than who you are. It demands you become even more. Tonight, I invite you to conduct a sacred ritual of coronation, an anointing of your own sovereign self. Find a space where you can be alone and see your own reflection, perhaps in front of a mirror. You will need one gold or orange candle representing the sun. Light the candle and place it so that its light illuminates your face in the mirror. Gaze at your own reflection. See the fire in your eyes. See the strength in your jaw. See the royalty in your posture. For several moments, just look at yourself with the admiration you have so often sought from others. Now, speaking aloud to your reflection, I want you to make these royal decrees. Place your hand over your heart. Say, I release the need for applause from any audience but my own soul. I am the one I've been waiting for. Take a deep breath. Say, I release the burden of being the strong one for everyone else. I now give myself permission to rest and receive. Take another deep breath. Say, I call back all of my creative power. I call back my joy. I call back my light. My reign begins now. Sit for a moment and feel the power of these words settling into your very being. Feel the warmth of the candle as the warmth of your own returning spirit. When you feel complete, look into your own eyes one last time and say, I see you, I love you, and I will never let you dim your light again. Then blow out the candle, knowing that you haven't extinguished the flame, you have simply absorbed it back into your heart. Before you sleep, speak to the royal child within you, the one who loved to play, to create, to be the center of attention, but was perhaps told they were too much, too loud, too dramatic. Tell that beautiful, creative child, the stage is yours now. You are safe to shine as brightly as you wish. I am here, and I will be your biggest fan, always. You will feel a lightness, a joyful spark, returning to you. That is the sound of your heart, remembering how to play. My majestic Leo, you did not incarnate on this earth to be a background character. You were not born to live on scraps of attention. You came here to create, to lead, to love with boundless generosity, and to be a living, breathing example of the magnificent power of a fully expressed heart. And now, life is rolling out the red carpet for you. Your time has come. No shadow can exist in the presence of a soul that has chosen to become its own sun. Thank you for stepping into this sacred light with me. Thank you for your courage, for your magnificent heart, and for the brilliant light you are about to unleash upon the world. May you always be brave enough to take center stage and wise enough to give yourself the standing ovation you have always deserved. Starting now, you deserve a love that feels like a coronation every single day. If this message made your lion heart roar, please share it with another Leo who is ready to claim their crown. And be sure to explore our playlist on activating your soul's purpose right here. Until our next Cosmic Council, stay brilliant, stay bold, and keep shining.